Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. This is Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Ortiz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Coleman now. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And wasn't that supposed to be a sweep?
They didn't even get to the outer 3rd of the field. That got blown up quickly.
Normally, when you're calling a play, you're talking about that tackle made, as you said, to the outer part of the field. Ran that one down in a hurry. That's great diagnosis by the defense.
Getting it out out left side to Sanu. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On third down, it's Freeman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right after the running momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
On third down, that's Coleman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. That's
going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Here's Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Now Gordon on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On third down, Rivers. Buying time to and a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley able to finally wrestle him down for a huge loss, and that'll take us to fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. On fourth down, it's Drew Kaiser to kick for the Chargers. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Room to run past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
12 more yards there and another first down. Ryan will throw again. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu from 6 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and long for Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. After the interception, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Throw right side caught by Ridley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on off. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Buffalo wall, Buffalo. Delta! Safe. Switch. Check. Let's go. Watch safety creeping.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Left. Everyone come forward. Down.
To throw is Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Load it.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Let's go. Lost to right.
Now Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On now, Case. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, seems like you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, Ryan. To say they've kept him under wraps running football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Falcons on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Tuesday.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Hoover, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 49 yards.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now Ryan on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Gun!
On third down, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well, as you said.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Play action now. Rivers rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. second down. Here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. They're triggered.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The Chargers getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Hey, wait. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 21. Hey, tight. Let him go.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A good pickup there, a 22.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Got the confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Hey, let's go.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
It's going to be a long day. Get up. Check 31, check 31.
Now Ryan on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Jones.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw on 3rd down, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. Deep and got his man complete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the man. Big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley able to get in and run him down for what'll be a loss of 15 yards. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Rivers now on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, the storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive.
I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl. Going back at the. They all from that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam on the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. The judge, they know what that. I came on top of the building again. We had a plan. We came on top of the building again. we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out. Yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out. Yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the aping. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl. She go to battle.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Freeman again. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third level. Get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Hey, let's go!
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 33 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down. At the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Easy, kill!
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yes!
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Set. Easy.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go. Get set. Here we go, 21.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Under.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here we go. Get set, get set. Hey, two.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. A catch way over the middle by Ginn. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Running with Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Under. Easy.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here's Coleman. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards.
Get up! Get up!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Sammy!
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Tuesday. 11.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 34 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play. Breeze able to hook up with Ted Ginn. 74 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's all the difference.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Mark Ingram punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for two on this one. Here's a toss coming right. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. Here's Coleman on the toss.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Third and long. It's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. To chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Ryan. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired. And
that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And Bryant's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now here live in New Orleans.
Kill! 36, 36. That's it!
Ingram again, a first down carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Breeze now to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Hey, Tuesday. Here we go.
And the drive starts with a hit off to Coleman. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Demario Davis there on the stop. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Get set. Hey, kill. 5-4.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Let's go. Gun.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
39.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. To throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And some room to roam now. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready! 25! Hey, red lance. Let go!
On third down, that's Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road. Bam.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this.
100